Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by Wirestock, which is the easiest way to sell your photos, videos, and vectors online. Now here's how it works. You upload your photos or videos to Wirestock, they tag them and keyword them for you, and they distribute them for sale on the largest stock websites like Shutterstock, Adobe Stock, 123RF, Pond5, and many more. You can do all this from one single free account, no subscription fees or flat fees. When you sell something, Wirestock takes 15% and you get the rest. Now there's no excuse to not at least try this out. For real, go try. Shoot a tree. I mean, any tree. Shoot people having catch in the backyard. I don't care. Shoot anything because you never know. To sign up for free right now, head on over to bit.ly/FroStock5. First up, we got a story about Instagram. You know, that app that started out as a way to share your photos with the world and has now morphed into, well, TikTok dancing like this. Honestly, I'm not salty with the changes that Instagram is making because Instagram is a business. Things change. They have to adapt to survive. I'll be alive. Just like any business would. Yeah. Anyway, there's two changes that Instagram announced that I want to focus on. The first is that Reels can now be up to 90 seconds, which is up from 60 seconds. That means get ready for more dancing. Actually, what it means is we're one step closer to Instagram TV, question mark?
Who typed a question mark?
Yeah, that was kind of a fail.
Damn it!
Anyway, does anyone else out there get served some weird reels from time to time?
What are you talking about?
Because I keep getting reels from this hot nun prospect, and I'm totally conflicted.
Man.
On one hand, she wants to be a nun, but on the other hand, she's kind of hot. Plus, I'm Jewish.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Anyway, the second update is actually pretty cool for creators. The ability to pin a post to the top of your grid. That means if you're a photographer or videographer, you can pin a carousel of your work or create a video trailer portfolio for people to see right off the rip. Or in my case, I could use it to pin that Raw Talk with Steven and I is back, with new episodes being released every Friday. Search out FroKnowsPhoto Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Shameless plug. Next up, Leica is up to some old tricks once again.
What's this gonna cost me, fellas?
This time around, they announced a limited run of 250 titanium film cameras. Yes, you heard that right, actual film cameras.
I'm an obsolete design.
The limited edition Leica M-A will be paired with the Summicron M50 F2 and set you back only $20,000, which honestly, in the grand scheme of things, is like 2.25 hours of work for most lawyers and some doctors.
It's not about money.
Now, being that the run is limited to only 250 units, Leica has added some stipulations. One, you must prove that you've passed the bar exam in multiple states. Yes, multiple states.
Drunk and high.
And two, show that you're a real doctor.
Are you familiar with the Japanese art of Reiki?
And no, Reiki healing does not count. Whoa! You're healed. Fine, that was a joke, or was it? This is absolutely a beautiful camera, and I think it's kind of cool that Leica is doing it. Leica is one of the best companies when it comes to marketing their brand, and they will sell every single one that they make. In this case, 250. Now, with that being said, people who buy these most likely will leave it on the shelf as a collector's item, or occasionally strap it next to them in their Porsche for when they go out for a joyride on a Sunday.
Ain't looking like much.
Would you drop 20 G's on a Leica film camera? If so, let me know down below. Next up, has Nikon officially discontinued their D3000 and D5000 series of DSLR cameras? Well, according to Nikon Rumors, the answer is yes. They said that Nikon sent official notices out to stores, letting them know that those cameras are no more. Now, it's a sad day, but it's also a step towards the future that Nikon is trying to build for itself. The D3000 line was a fantastic place for so many people to start. Hell, back in 2010, when I launched FroKnowsPhoto.com, I bought a D3000 and started making videos titled Super Secret Project. Now, the point of those videos was to show that I could use a D3000 and still get great results. Now, the D5000 series cameras were and still are great learning tools for photographers just starting out. They always produce great images, and there was a ton of good F-mount glass that you could pick up. But it was time. The world has gone mirrorless. But will we ever see a $400 mirrorless camera? I guess only time will tell. RIP those cameras. I hate when people say RIP those cameras, or when they say rest in power. You're unfortunately dead.
Strike you as a bit morbid.
I think you're not resting, you're dead, unfortunately. And finally, Canon Rumors dropped a rumor that Canon isn't done just yet announcing new APS-C mirrorless cameras, as they have posted specs of what might be an EOS R100. Now, they claim that the R100 would fall below the R10 and might be similar to the M50 Mark II. Now, I've been saying it for a while that the M lineup was done.
Dishes are done, man.
And the unification of the mounts was upon us. Now, I personally loved the M50. In fact, when I went to Paris a few years ago, I took the M50 with the widest M lens that they offered and made a solid vlog that very few people originally saw. Now it has 51,000 views, so people have finally seen it. Now, if you missed it, please go ahead and check it out. Like I said in the last story, will we ever see a $400 mirrorless camera?
No.
Now, I think we will one day, and even though I think that the R100 would be fairly cheap, I don't think it will be that cheap. Now, in terms of specs, Canon Rumors claims it will have a 24.2 megapixel crop sensor, do 4K up to 30p, have a 3-inch vari-angle touchscreen, shoot 14 frames a second, and be released in the first half of 2023. Now, my hopes for this camera is that it has dual pixel AF as well as an EVF, because you look really dumb when you hold the camera out in front of you instead of using the viewfinder. If the R100 is real, how much do you think it would be? Let me know down below. And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. Jared, Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.